Hey everyone, Jason Siebold here. Today I'm going to talk about the third thing in regards to that leaders do on a daily basis. The third habit, and that's masterminding with like-minded individuals or masterminding with leaders. This is actually a lot of people, when I mention this, they say, but I don't know any leaders. I don't know anybody that is a leader, or where do I meet them? Well, as I mentioned in a previous episode, you meet leaders at conferences. You meet potential leaders at conferences also. You can also meet them on Facebook, Twitter, social media. That's the whole point of social media is to connect with people. What's important about this is getting into that place of being in a space of thinking higher thoughts, having a higher consciousness. And when you have this, you start thinking like them. You start marketing like them. Your consciousness becomes like theirs. Or not necessarily like theirs, but you start thinking, having a higher consciousness. And the reason this is important is because we're conditioned to believe a certain thing. We're conditioned to have certain thoughts, particularly self-limiting beliefs and things like that. And so when you mastermind with other leaders, you start thinking like them. Does that make sense? That's important, because right now, if you really think about it, ask yourself, do I have thoughts of a leader? Do I have the marketing skills of a leader? Chances are that your answer would be no. So when you start masterminding with leaders, and make that a habit, you start your consciousness becomes a higher vibration, and that's what all that this is about. It's about energy. It's about being surrounded by that energy, the energy of a leader, the energy of a leader that has the habits that you are looking for. I've mentioned before that I've had a few mentors in the past, and I actually did a video on how to find a mentor and who to look for and what to look for in a mentor. Well, when you mastermind with leaders, in essence, they become your mentors, and vice versa. Perhaps you become their mentors. And that's, I almost got wet there. You almost got to see me getting wet by a sprinkler. So my whole point is, when you mastermind with leaders, look for them on Facebook. If you're in an Empower Network, there's plenty of leaders on Facebook. And what do you look for in a leader? Look for the daily actions, the results, the training, what they're teaching perhaps. Because it really doesn't take much to be a leader, to be honest with you. It just takes, or an expert either, it just takes initiative, first of all, motivation, the ability to get up front and start taking action. But what does that mean exactly? It's basically someone who knows just a little bit more than you do is a mentor or a leader. It's not much more. So, start masterminding with leaders, start getting into that consciousness, start vibrating your energy at a higher conscious level, and start becoming that leader. Because when you start becoming that leader, that's when you start seeing results. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.